Friends, congratulations for making it to the top 1500 of Youth Ideathon. This briefing session is for all the participants who now have to make a video pitch. This round is all about making the video pitch in the most efficient manner. As you are aware, Youth Ideathon is brought to you by ESRI, SIDBI, ThinkStartup, CPAC, and MEPSC. A huge congratulations to everyone who has now reached this stage. For the top 1500 videos, the videos have to be made in a standardized manner, and this briefing will tell you how to make those videos. On the first slide, you have to make it a standard slide, as you can see on the screen. And at the bottom of the screen in the yellow band, you have to give your team a team name, maintain the font size, then put all the team members' name in the next line, and then put the name of the school and the city. So this is the first slide. You don't have to be speaking. When you are recording, keep it for about 3 to 4 seconds, not more than 5, and then move forward to the next slide. In the next slide, you have to make an introduction. Now, this is your choice. You can bring in all the 4 or 5 people together, speaking, hi, I am ABC from this class, I am XYZ from this class. Or you can put the pictures of all 4 or 5 of you and say that our team comprises of ABC from this class, XYZ from this class. So make sure that you don't spend a lot of time, because the more time you save on all this, you will use it for the next slides, which has a lot of value. So not more than 15 seconds. In my opinion, about 10 is fine. So that's next. Now, in the next slide, which is an important slide, we want you to talk about the problem. So every idea is dealing with the problem. State the problem that you're solving. What is the essence of your idea? And try and back it up with some sort of statistics, some sort of infographics, because that helps. Again, spend about 20 to 30 seconds in this slide. Don't cram up the slide with too much of text. Ensure that font sizes are big, because only big fonts can be legible to the audience on the other side. In the next slide, then you have to talk about the solution. Again, when you are talking about solution, describe the solution, highlight the main features of the solution, talk about any USP that you have, any specific innovation that you have, talk about the benefits, and ensure that, again, this doesn't cross about 20 to 30 seconds. Then, in the next slide, talk about the progress you have made. This is an important slide. So if you have made some sort of a prototype, if you have done some research, if you have got a working model, if you already have customers, talk about that. Show us some real pictures or show us some small clips. So if you have a working model, for example, someone is working on drone and you want to show that this is your drone, don't make the clip too long, maybe 5 seconds, 6 seconds clip, for us to understand how your innovation works, how or if you have some sort of a customer feedback, then the customer is saying that this is how they experience it and they like it, or this is the area of improvement. So all those things. So whatever you have done, show us. So if you have a nice picture, even a sketch map, a drawing, an engineering drawing, a graphical drawing, show us all those sort of stuff. Take about 15, 20 seconds to show this. The rule again remains same. Don't use small fonts. Make the text visible for people. Then in the next slide, now this is critical. This is really crucial. So in this slide, you have to talk about the implementation plan, and there's a specific purpose. So hear this very carefully. In the implementation plan, you have to talk about how you are going to spend rupees 1,000 budget to make your innovation happen, right? Also list all your steps. So you say that, okay, if I get 1,000 rupees, then I'm going to use this 1,000 on getting this raw material, then I'll have someone who will help me build this thing up, etc., etc. So list down all the 3, 4, 5 important steps, how you're going to spend money, and how you're going to build it up. So remember, you get only about 5 6 days after we give you 1,000 rupees to build the whole thing. So your implementation plan has to really be realistic. What you can do with 1,000 rupees in 5 to 6 days to make your innovation real. We are looking at innovators who can make things happen. Action is important. Idea got filtered, but from here on, action is important. The more you act, the more you make things, the more we'll like you. So friends, so that's what video is going to be. The last slide of your video is a thank you slide where you can come and do a call out, come like, share my video, etc. Don't make it more than 5 seconds. Now, with this, I have got few simple instructions. In fact, I have 4 instructions for you. Instruction number 1 is the overall video duration should not be less than 120 seconds and it should not be more than 135 seconds. So do your editing well. And this includes end to end from first slide to last slide, right? So this is the instruction number 1. Instruction number 2, which is recommended, it is not mandatory, but we would love to see all the faces of all team members. Sometimes in the past, we have been told that some team member is somewhere else, they are not in the same place. But today with modern technology like Zoom, etc., you can get the clippings of every member and put it on the integrate on the video that you're making. I'm sure you can find enough YouTube videos on how to add a clip into some video, etc., etc. So all this thing is possible. We would love to see all the faces of all team members. Instruction number 3, very important. The cutoff date for video submission, the cutoff date and time for video submission is 5 p.m. of 25th August. This is not going to change. So start preparing ASAP. Results will be declared on the morning of 23rd August. But if you are really believing on your idea, you think you're doing a good work, then start preparing on your idea. Some people would have submitted multiple ideas. Start working on your best idea, right? So start making the videos now. And finally, we will have a briefing session for top 1,500 students on 23rd August. And in that session, we'll be sharing the video submission link. But meanwhile, this is all to say you to start preparing. So students, once again, let me summarize. The round 1 results of Youth Ideathon will be published on 23rd August in the morning. So go to the website. It will be published on the website www.youthideathon.in. You can search, you can find all the cues out there and start and get to know your result. Number 2, you have to, in the next round, you have to submit a video pitch, and the cutoff date time for submission of video pitch is 5 p.m. of 25th August, which is Sunday. In no case, the date is going to extend. So prepare well. Number 3, there will be a briefing session for top 1,500 students. And the gist of the briefing session is captured in this video. Most important is, how do you have to make a video? So if you have to make a video, there are 5 6 things which are important. There's going to be a top slide, which will have your team name, team members name, etc. The second slide, which will have the pictures of all team members. Don't spend more time. You can also record a video clip. Then the next slide is when you have to talk about the problem, give a reason why this problem is a great problem to solve. Then the next slide is about your solution that you're posing. Talk about the key features, highlight the great things that you are doing, and then talk about the progress so far in your idea. So if you have a prototype, if you're drawing, if you have a sketch, if you have done some research, talk about all that. You can also show a clipping, right? So spend about 10-15 seconds to do all this. And finally, you have to talk about the implementation plan, which essentially is how you're going to use rupees 1,000 in 3 to 4 days or 5 days to make the innovation work. So that's it. Thanks very much. Good luck. Happy participating.